We're with A&M-Commerce head women's basketball coach Jason Burton as the Lions prepare for 2 home games this week. Coach, difficult road test for your team last week. You lost two games against 2 top LSC opponents. Talk about the team's performance last week.
We couldn't make shots last week, and I think both games we kind of came out flat, dug ourselves a hole, and at the end we couldn't overcome that hole that we dug early on. I thought that in our second half in both games we really came out and played well, but we got to make shots, and I thought we did a good job of going and crashing the offensive glass, and 23 offensive rebounds versus Eastern New Mexico. We had our lowest turnover performance of the year and forced 19 turnovers. Got 30 more shots than they shot, but the ball wouldn't fall. And so we needed to play better defense on the road for us to win those games, just the way we shot the ball. We gave up way too many points last week. I think 90 points versus Eastern and 80-something versus West Texas, and that's tough to overcome. And so some things this week that we got to tighten up defensively. But a lot of credit to Eastern, a lot of credit to West Texas. Those are 2 very good teams. They both sit tied for second right now in the Lone Star Conference. We're right behind them, 1 game out. So, I thought we went out and competed, but fell short. So we'll overcome that this week.
All right, and I agree with you that the team played well in spurts in both of those games, especially coming on strong in the 2 of those fourth quarters to cut big leads down to at least half the deficit. Talk about what you can take from that as you go into this week.
I think the thing that you know about this team is that we play hard, start to finish. And that always keeps us in the game. And I think that we've learned by now that we've got to come out the game and play well from the get-go. Whenever we're leading, coming out the first quarter, we win every game. And so our goal moving forward is to come out and win the first quarter. And when we do that, I think that puts ourselves in a position to win games. And so that's got to be a mindset for us moving forward, is to make sure our attention to detail in the first quarter, our energy in the first quarter is very high. And I think also we've got to make sure that we're getting in the gym on our own and making shots. I think that this time of the year, kind of the middle of the season, where you're kind of banged up a little bit, knick-knack injuries, it's the tough part of the season to win. I think early in the season you're hyped because it's the beginning of the season, basketball's here, and you're excited. And I think at the end of the season, when playoffs is around the corner, you start to really see the picture of where you are, and it's always a fun time of the year to play. And so it's this time right here in the meat of the season that we've got to make sure that our focus is there, that we're still getting in the gym and putting up shots, and we find ways to win. At this point in the year, you got to find ways to win, and it's an important part in our season right now.
Yeah, and 2 home games this week against Western New Mexico and UT Permian Basin. After this week, you'll have played everybody in the conference. Just talk about what the team's mindset is as you go into this homestand.
I think we had a very tough road swing in the first half of conference. When you have to go to West Texas and to Eastern, to Cameron, some of those places, they're tough places to play. To get those kind of out the way is good for us, and knowing that we lost at WT and we lost at Eastern, but we have them at home on the second swing is big. But I think that now that we've seen everybody, I think that they're confident in the fact that I think we can beat anybody. And I think that's their mindset, and they know that. But there's no game that is going to be easy. Even the teams that haven't won, the teams that are toward the bottom of the conference right now are good teams. For Kingsville to beat West Texas at home was huge for them. And you see the run that they're on right now. They're 1 game behind us now, and that was a team that we had a lot of success at home versus. And so we've got to go to their place later on. And I think the conference is wide open, and I think that our team knows what we have to do to win. We just got to make sure that we do that on a daily basis. No game, can't take any game off.
All right, Coach, we're looking forward to some great games this week. The Lions are home for 2 games this week at the Fieldhouse. They host Western New Mexico on Thursday at 5:30 p.m. as part of Youth Sports Night. And then Saturday at 2 p.m., UT Permian Basin is in town for Alumni Day. Fans, we'd love to see you at both of those games cheering on your Lions. Coach, best of luck this week.
We want to invite all alumni to come back. Any alumni that's in the area or can make it out, please come back. Please come support. We'd love to have you there. We want to get you to come and talk to our men and our women. But we need as many alumni as we can and as many fans as we can to come back. Our home games, we have to win those home games for both teams, and so we need to pack the field house.
All right, Coach, well, best of luck this week.
Thank you.